Yakuza. It's a word that strikes fear into the hearts and minds of many. But for PlayStation gamers like us, it means a compelling gangland story with characters that you'll actually care about, a vast open-ended digital Tokyo begging to be explored, crazy combat, and enough missions and minigames to keep you squarely on your couch, safely hidden from any Japanese underlords. We headed straight into the beating heart of the real Tokyo to meet with Sega Japan's development clan leader, Toshihiro Nagoshi, and get some quality hands-on playtime with his newest dramatic romp, Yakuza 3. When it comes to capturing the hectic, futuristic madness of urban Japan, Yakuza delivers with flying neon colors. While it won't win any awards for visual design on the PS3, it does deliver a detailed depiction of Tokyo, one jam-packed with hotspots and subtle details, all based on real-world locations, all of which make this digital city thrive. At its core, Yakuza 3 is a brawler, no doubt about it. But true to form, the hardcore action is not without some heart, thanks to the relationships between Kazuma and Haruka Sawamura, a young orphan girl who is now under his care, as well as the many foster children he now looks after at his beachside orphanage.
Within the story, Kazuma has already left the Yakuza gang, so he's not a Yakuza anymore. However, he's a very generous person who has a good heart, and because of this, a lot of people come to ask him for help, and this is how he gets pulled back into the outlaw world. This is the kind of drama I wanted to create with Kazuma. The game is still a very edgy, outlaw-style game, but there is a contrast between this edginess and the kind of pure heart of Kazuma.
You'll spend some time playing yard duty, settling disputes between the kids, and, kind of ironically, teaching them wrong versus right. But when duty calls, our hair-gelled anti-hero does whatever it takes to protect them. Things get real edgy and real fun real quick once you leave your seaside sanctuary and hit the city streets. You can't even walk 2 blocks in this hood without running into some petty thugs whose insults at Kazuma border on yo mama joke style lameness. You can get your Jason Bourne-like makeshift weapon skills on by picking up objects around you and turning them into bruising instruments of bludgeon in combat mode. As the game progresses, you'll need to upgrade Kazuma's abilities, stats, skills, and overall endurance level to continue his hurt-bringing as the difficulty ramps up. Later, when you gain access to a weapons shop, you'll be able to stock up, modify, and repair weapons, gear, and other accessories to really lean the beating field in your favor. All weapons have spectacular and sometimes straight-up hysterical finishing moves called heat actions, executed once this heat meter charges up. So satisfying. The ass-kicking really goes down, though, when Kazuma faces a rival clan leader. These confrontations usually kick off in glorious fashion, complete with a melodramatic shirt-ripping who has the cooler tattoo contest. The testosterone fest continues with a grueling test of endurance and reflexes, and if you're victorious, ends with a super finish move. Who's got the cooler tattoo now, biatch? Kazuma is the quintessential tough guy, but you won't spend all your time in fisticuffs. Yakuza 3 offers a variety of diversions that are almost as satisfying as mopping the Tokyo streets with your enemies' faces.
There are a lot of minigames and side missions. Compared to the main story, there are probably just as many mini-missions and side missions. I like all of them, so it's difficult for me to choose a favorite. In fact, it's impossible. All of them have purpose and are even part of the main story.
Beneath the main storyline, Yakuza 3 is layered with over 100 so-called sub-stories that enhance the main plot. These include adding to Kazuma's blog, entitled My Revelations, yes, he has a blog, through hilarious cell phone photo minigames, playing drinking games at a local bar, aiding crime investigations, preventing suicides, and our favorite, hitting the town with a honey. If there's anything an underworld overlord knows, it's how to have a good time, and when you're Kaz, that's booking date night at a karaoke bar. Where else? And as in previous titles, the game contains a full-featured mixed martial arts competition with 50 fighters and 20 tag teams to choose from. Way more than even some of our favorite fighting games. Yes, the game is stuffed to its gangster gills with things to do and achieve, so be prepared to invest major time into Kazuma's intricate, gritty life. Because if you do, Nagoshi-san promises the payoff will be satisfying.
For every game in the series, I put a lot of effort into the last scene. This series has a very dark tone, but I always make sure that the last scene ends on a very positive note. So you feel a little bit of bitterness, but also you feel positive, like you want to keep on going. This kind of last scene is always what I try to make, and I always write the actual scenario on my own and put a lot of effort into it.
Yakuza 3 is much more than just another open-world action game. With a dramatic, well-told story, insane combat, plenty of big laughs, tons of diversionary pleasures, and an authentic Land of the Rising Sun setting, there truly is nothing else quite like it. There's no bull about it.